you think about how often people with psychiatric illness have been the lowest priority on the run, you realize that people concerned about this wanted to do something about it once and for all. We started with an argument as to whether, since we had $50,000 in hand, we should fund anything, because what if we couldn't get another $50,000? And to think that we went from there to raising $300 million is no small order of accomplishment.
The first meeting that I went to as a board member was when we decided to give grants. At that meeting, they only felt that we could give 2 grants. And I said, 2 grants are not enough. We have to give at least 10. So they said, well, we don't have the money. I said, well, we'll get out and raise it.
I can remember the day that letter came that I'd gotten this grant. It was the first grant I'd ever written, first grant I'd ever gotten.
NARSAD has been the seat of so much of the scientific discovery that has resulted in the treatments that have made it possible for me to have a productive life.
Today and every day, there are about 12 people in America who are getting their lives back from depression with the technology. I enjoy it when people get better, and with this new technology, that happens.
But to have that understanding, that insight, and some of that may have been the cognitive behavioral therapy, and some of it was also the clozapine. Some of that may have been the running. It's a combination of all the things. You can kind of come up with a regimen that made sense and really has gotten his life back.
You think that if you admit that you suffer from mental illness, people are going to point their fingers and jeer. But in my experience, what happens mostly is that people say, oh, I've suffered with that, or I've been so worried about my sister, or you know, my kids don't seem to be doing that well right now. What do you know about this?
To other families who have someone with mental illness, there is nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing that should tear you apart. It's something that should actually bring you together.
I think the future of research for mental illness is open, that the possibilities are endless right now. The discoveries have put us in a position to really leverage what we know in absolutely infinite numbers of ways.
The hope for the future is really that we find better treatments and perhaps even find a cure, and also develop more productive lives and happy lives.